Hello, welcome to the More Than Mostly Comedy podcast. I'm Dan Graham.
And I'm more than mostly David Fgrave.
And we've just been talking to Reb Day, our friend and comedian Reb Day.
Yes.
And we've covered everything,
Everything possible, yeah. Some weird stuff.
Some comedy.
Yeah.
Some comedy.
But we'll hand you over to that now and you can have a listen. So we're here for another episode of More Than Mostly Comedy, and we're sat in a sort of online sense with the fab Reb Day. Hello, Reb. How you doing?
Hiya, I'm really good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, we're okay. Not too
Good
bad.
to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
I know, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, we saw you over the summer, didn't we, briefly, when you came to the festival, the More Than Mostly Comedy Festival.
Yes, and I had to do a dance.
Yeah.
With Katie Wilkins, yeah.
And it went well?
Yeah, it did go well.
You described me in a way, Dan, that has stuck with me, which was that
that's always good.
I was shy, confident and proud all at the same time.
That's good though, right? It stuck with you.
Yeah. I'm putting it on the business cards.
Good.
Yeah, you should do.
As we speak, yeah. God, yeah, so that would have been July.
And it was kind of appropriate for what you were doing, because the whole point was in the Katie Wilkins show, it was like doing a dance that she'd planned in her like school days, wasn't it? So it was supposed to be slightly awkward.
Yeah, the character of Reb Day.
Not that I'm saying it was slightly awkward, but...
Yeah, I think I delivered the message that we were hoping to achieve with the dance.
Yeah, it was very truthful.
Thank you. Truthful, thank you.
Add that to the list.
Yeah.
Truthful.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, God, yeah, that's been a long time.
One of our previous venues, which you have played on their website when they did their own sort of advertising for it, they did like you often see for comedy shows, like a brick wall with a poster stuck on it, like, you know, and they had like quotes that they pinned on that wall. There was only about 3, and one of them was in inverted commas, fun.
Might as well have had a full stop with it.
That's one of the better words you could use, I guess.
But when it's just one word,
fun.
Or it was not fun.
Yeah,
full stop.
Yeah.
One of my reviews for, which I'm sure we'll talk about, for the So You Think You're Funny final was, she's so brave.
Oh, God.
She's so brave. And I did feel brave that day. But, yeah.
Sometimes with those things, I think you have to give it time, because when you go back to it a few years, you go, actually, no, that isn't necessary, because you always have your own perception of what you think they mean.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, Edinburgh reviews, that's always a fun thing.
Yeah, especially in a competition. But it was funny. I got that I was brave. And I was like, fair. So how did you start out? Did you always intend on performing? What is your background? Such a great question. I was about to automatically go, do you want the long or the short answer? But this is
Long's
a podcast,
fun.
so let's go long.
Let's go long.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is the format.
Yes.
So I originally wanted to be an actor, which is hilarious to me now because I'm so bad at being anyone but myself, to a detriment. And I went to college and did a BTEC in performing arts and was like, I'm going to go and be an actor. This will be brilliant. Was going to audition for drama school, didn't end up doing that. So I started working as a production assistant and a runner on a lot of indie projects and other things like that. I worked on a bit of telly. I worked on, do you remember Go 8-Bit?
Yes.
Yeah, I worked on the after show that they had for one season as a production assistant, and then they'd written it was kind of like not This Morning, like the One Show was kind of the vibe,
right?
So it's sort of comedians on sofas talking about games, and they'd written in a part where they wanted a teenager to come on and basically try and figure out how to use technology from the 80s.
Okay.
And they asked me to do an episode, and they got me to try and wind up a cassette tape with a pencil. We all remember the days.
Oh, yes.
And apparently I played a moody teenager so well that they were like, can you just do all of them then? So that was really fun.
Cool, yeah.
And then kind of was still thinking, I'll be an actor at some point. It's just lovely to be on set and have fun. And then moved into producing. So I was producing a lot of comedy content for British kind of sketch YouTubers and music videos. Yeah, and then the pandy happened.
The Andy Pandy.
As
Lovely
we all
term, yeah.
know and love.
Yeah.
The pandy, you've got to make
lovely.
it fun. Yeah, thanks.
I like that.
And all of my work dried up. So I watched Desperate Housewives and cried for 6 months, as we all did,
Yes.
you know.
Literally that.
Yeah, literally that.
Yeah.
And then went and worked at a primary school because I was so desperate for something to do. I thought, let's go on the front lines. And then I basically kind of put any kind of like arts job performing aside. I was like, let's just live. And then I got offered to go and get my teaching degree by my head teacher.
Right.
And physically recoiled so hard at that suggestion that I was like, okay, I'm actually going to go and do what I've always wanted to do, which was comedy in some form. I also released a comedy single in 2018.
Okay.
And
Where can
made
that be found?
It's on Spotify.
Excellent.
Is it Mr. Blobby?
Sadly not, no. I hate Mr. Blobby. He's so weird.
It's not real.
I know, but he feels real.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's just so in our brains.
He's quite terrifying as well. My friend Steve always says about certain environments that if you're on a plane and just as he took off and the captain was speaking, if it was Mr. Blobby, you would be terrified beyond belief.
Yeah,
Utter
100%.
chaos.
He's awful.
It's very aggressive, isn't he? Very aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what he is or what he's about or what his motives are.
No, that's deep.
Yeah.
Deep about Mr. Blobby.
Someone's got to ask the question.
To be fair, or Noel Edmonds' motives either. It's a similar. They're one and the same, really.
That's true. No one knows those.
Yeah.
What was your single about?
It's called A Very Musical Meltdown. And it was basically, I went for an audition and didn't get it and responded very badly. And it's just about being in your 20s and nothing working out and being sad. But set to a beautiful pop beat.
Nice.
And I made a music video for it, borrowing a lot of favours from friends. And yeah, so I made that and was like, maybe I'll make more comedy music. Never did. Life then happened. And then anyway, yeah, so I was working at a primary school and didn't really know what I was going to do. And then went, fuck it, I'm just going to quit and go and try and be a comedian. And that was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Wow.
And now we're here.
And now we're here. Look at us. Look at you.
Peaked. We're doing it.
Yeah, this is the apex.
This is
it. This is peak.
This is it.
What and where was your first stand-up gig?
My first, putting my toe in the water was at a, open mic scratch night that I co-run with my partner and our friend. It's called Shout or Whisper. It's all over Hitchin Town, and it was nepotism really of the highest order. I said to my partner, I was like, I think I want to give this a go and I want to do it in a nice room.
Yeah.
And they just went, yeah, go. So that was my first breaking the ice one. And then my proper comedy open mic was at the Queer Comedy Club, which was in Archway at the time. And it was actually the best first gig you could have because they were really set up for newbies. They had a clock above the stage so that you knew your time. And it was just all very lovely.
Cool.
I think I had quite a good start.
Nice.
Really.
Because that can be quite a tough environment. Because obviously I used to do stuff as a double act with Glyn. And when I started doing stuff on my own, I was doing the same sort of thing as you, doing open mic nights and that. And some of them can be quite severe and unfriendly, and also you did exactly the same thing that I did in that most of my first stuff was in my own night as well. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
No, and it was really nice. And sorry, the cats come say hello. Yeah, Shout or Whisper is like the friend. Can you stop sitting on the microphone? Thank you.
That's Dan that Reb is talking about.
Dan, please.
Sorry. Yes, sorry.
Could you just stop doing that, Dan?
Stop it, Dan. You're a professional.
It's weird.
Yeah, Shout or Whisper's just the loveliest community. So it was just getting up in front of my mates, and I was telling a story that they all knew. So it was just, I think, it was just a really nice vibe.
Yeah.
So highly recommend.
Yes.
Marrying someone who runs a scratch night and then
Excellent.
just
Yeah.
doing it there.
Before you started doing comedy, did you have friends telling you, "Oh, you're funny, you should try that"? I've never asked David that either, actually. As the non-comic here, I've always wondered if that's a thing and whether what you thought about that.
I think I was always the funny one. And yeah, I went to an all-girls school that was very tiny, and so you kind of really had to. You were either in the cool crowd or you weren't.
Right.
And I wasn't like typical looking enough to be automatically cool.
Right. Sure.
So I just had to be funny. But yeah, it was like when I went and told my head teacher, like, I'm not going to do this teaching degree that you've offered to sponsor. Actually, I'm going to go and do stand-up comedy. She was like, yeah, of course you are. Like, that makes perfect sense to me. She was like, go and do that. It's like everyone that I told that I was blowing up my life to go and try and do it, they were like, yeah, finally, come on.
Oh, cool. Okay.
We've been waiting.
Yeah,
so that was really nice. And I think I spent like a lot of my 20s figuring out, like, I'd done so many mad jobs and worked on so many mad projects, and I've tried so many different things, just hoping that one of them would stick and that I'd find some sort of, solace in that.
Yeah.
And it's only now that I'm like, oh, we should have been doing this the whole time.
That's always what happens, though, isn't it? I find that's always what happens with people in arts, anyway, a lot of the time.
Absolutely.
And I think also, like, all of the things that I did, like the skills that I've accrued producing stuff for people, is so helpful for comedy stuff.
Yeah.
And just having that, like, logistics head is really helpful. So I'm not going to say I regret any of it, because that'd be silly, wouldn't it? But yeah, it's all annoyingly like falling into place at the right time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's almost like the universe is real.
Wow.
And we should be listening.
That is deep.
Getting deep today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't sort of subscribe to think that we're all in someone's head with some sort of fever dream?
Oh, God. Well, maybe Mr. Blobby's.
I was going to say that, yeah.
It's got to be.
That makes
Imagine
sense.
that's the craziest thing that Blobby can think of is just sort of normal people living their lives.
Yeah, yeah.
Because his actual life's just so chaotic.
And also, he's the only one. I mean, I presume he can't really have a partner that would also be a Blobby.
There was Mrs. Blobby, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah, but wasn't that
I think
just
there was a
him?
Mrs. Blobby.
Wasn't that just him? Did we ever see them together? Because I'm.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
You know.
I don't know. He might be into some.
Who are mother and father Blobby? Where are they?
Noel Edmonds and Simon Mayo.
God.
What a combo.
Yeah. Move on.
Move on. We've got stuck on Blobby.
I actually bought the single Mr. Blobby on vinyl, which suggests I wanted to collect this, that I was a bit more of a committed fan.
It's good lyrics.
Bleak, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway.
We won't dwell.
We've gone from your success to Mr. Blobby.
No, that's all right.
It's a similar career path.
They are much the same.
Yeah. I would have thought as well, like you sort of said, all the things you've done in the in-between have laid the groundwork for what you do, giving you more experience, and like you say, having that sort of editing head as you go.
Yeah, I think so. And also, like, I featured on a lot of like panel show-esque stuff on YouTube.
Right.
And that, I think, helped me kind of fast track getting into stand-up, because my persona was already established, it kind of not consciously.
Yeah.
So, and like, I'm used to speak, taught kids for a long time. Like, I'm used to speaking in front of big groups of people. So I think those things helped in that way.
And keeping their attention as well, particularly with kids, which often humour is the thing you turn to, isn't it, in that environment? I know.
It's all I had, David, honestly. I had nothing else. But yeah, I think a lot of comedy is making whatever you want to say as accessible as possible. And that is that's a teacher's main job. You've got to try and like cater to 30 children who all have different needs in the room.
Yeah.
So that's been helpful, and that's helpful when I write.
And was it teaching in the pandemic, did you say, or just after the pandemic?
I think I got in there the week that the schools went back.
Okay.
It was still a bit pandy-esque, but not full on. So the kids all came back weird and were like, "Who are you?" And I was like, we're finding out together.
No one knows.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know. But no, it was like, I think I'm someone who, if I don't have anything to do or no kind of motivation, I really struggle. So it was literally go and work in a primary school, because that's all a BTEC in performing arts can really offer you.
But then that's presumably inspired material for some stand-up stuff, or not quite?
Yeah, there's like, do you know what? I haven't even started to, because I've got so much stuff written down from my time there that I haven't even begun to unpick.
Nice.
Yet, but I'm excited to do that.
There must be stuff in there, yeah, nice.
Oh my God, there's so much in there. I recently did a show on YouTube called The Tryhards, which is the two kind of main guys and a guest try and do something they've never done before.
Right.
And Jay Foreman has been on it. He was great. And for my episode, They did stand up for the first time and I was the sort of contributor. But I had the kind of handicap I was given was that I had to write completely new stuff. So that's when I unpicked the school box and I found a Christmas card that a child had made me. But instead of, and she'd written like, to Miss Day, Happy Christmas, love, Sarah. But instead of like Christmas imagery on this card, she just put pictures of burning houses on it, like photos of burning buildings.
Blimey.
So that was what I used for that.
Right.
But yeah, there's a whole kids are weird.
Yeah.
And I don't think enough comedians are talking about it actually. But maybe one day, I don't know. We'll see.
It's good to have it saved up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep it in the bank.
How do you tend to approach your writing?
Oh, we struggle through it. I tried to adapt it a little bit when I was like getting longer set times, and I was thinking about what I could write about, because I find writing to a brief really easy.
Right, yeah.
But if the brief is my entire brain and I can talk about anything, that is possibly the worst thing in the world. Yeah. So I started to try and figure it out by picking a topic that everyone in the audience could relate to and then writing my kind of take on it, which is like how I've got the kind of like main set that I have now, which is about getting married. But I'm trying to just write everything down, and then a massive gig will come up and I go, I'll have to fill the time somehow. We'll quickly write this. Yeah. So I really can only work under pressure, under extreme pressure, which is really not healthy.
You seem to deal with it well, though. When I've seen you, it looks like you've been doing it for years.
Thanks, that's so kind.
That's all right. Add it to the other thing that I said.
I will. I'll put it on the list.
It means in a jaded way.
Yeah.
You're really brave.
I look
really
exhausted. I think I write the best under pressure.
Yeah.
Which, I don't want to be that person, but we just have to work with what we've got.
Right, yeah.
I don't think that's very uncommon. I mean, it's like when I've written like Edinburgh Hours, however much the deadline is there, you can't, so much of it falls into place at the last moment, and also falls into place in front of an audience in many ways. So I don't think that's unusual. I know it's not necessarily good for your brain. But,
it's just, I think I've got better at managing the stress that comes with that now. I used to be really in my head about it and go, well, I have to write it now and it has to be perfect, and it doesn't. And a lot of the time I've written the main bulk of it and I'm figuring out the punchlines and the callbacks as I'm saying them on stage. And it's never finished ever.
No.
But I'm trying now that I've now that I'm starting to move on, and like say you think you're funny, I was doing the same set for that in preparation for that for such a long time, and I'm so bored of it. I'm so bored of talking about my own wedding that I'm ready to I've got stuff written down and saved up that I'm now excited to be able to flesh out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's a nice place to be.
How long did the So You Think You're Funny set have to be in the competition?
It was 7 minutes, which isn't that long.
It's not that long. Yeah.
And I natter, really. But I was also really worried about the time for that.
How does that work? Have they got clock on stage, or is it brutal that they will just stop you at 7 minutes?
No, I mean, for my heat, and this is going to sound like I'm really bragging, but like I ran over by a full minute because people just kept on laughing.
Yeah.
Which I should have expected really at a comedy show. But after that, like some competitions will penalise you, or if they're choosing between you and someone else, they'll look at the times to see who's run over the most or whatever.
So it's like Mastermind with too many passes.
It's like Mastermind with too many passes. But they weren't that strict, I don't think. And I went after my heat, I went up and I was like, I am so sorry. It was also very confusing because the judges were using a torch to signify that you only had a minute left. Right. But there was someone directly behind them taking photos on a digital camera with the flash.
That's just mean.
So mean.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Plus, you shouldn't. People always use the flash indoors, and all you'll get is a view of like your lap.
You want the atmosphere. You want to be able to see.
Absolutely.
So so I was like, I can't have only a minute left. Like I've only really just gotten started. So that really threw me off.
Good job you didn't do like a sort of torch song and everyone had the candles out. So you really wouldn't know what to do
in the last minute.
It'd be so confusing for me. But they're not that strict. But obviously, you're not going to go and do a 10.
No, of course. Yeah.
Very solid 7.
Were you doing any other competitions as well as that? Or did you do any of the Funny Women stuff? So you went for the biggie?
I went for everyone was saying to go for the biggie. And I don't think my comedy necessarily suits competitions that well. Like I've no interest in doing gong shows.
Oh God, no.
I don't get it. Mad props to people who love it. I'm just not. Hot take maybe, but like I don't know if comedy can be judged.
I don't think it should
in
be.
that way.
No, of course. Yeah,
I agree with you.
And I'm saying that as a representative of Something Funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just not that bothered. Although now I've done one and it went all right.
You want loads more.
Maybe. But I was so stressed.
Yeah.
I think for the semi-final I was stressed because only one person can get through from the semi.
Plus it's getting closer, the thing you might have not really cared about, suddenly you find yourself, not that you wouldn't have cared about it, but now like, well, actually this could make a difference.
Yeah, and like honestly, all I really wanted was to get into the final. That's all. I was like, I'm happy if that is it. So after I got into the final, I was so relaxed. I was like, we're just going to have a great time. I did become the personality hire of the green room at the final because everyone was so nervous and fair play, as was I. But I couldn't deal with the sitting in silence for 2 hours. So I was like, let's have a party, guys. And one of the acts, Rachel Porter, part of her bit was that she had a bottle of tequila on stage. So I was like, guys, let's just do some shots. Let's pump some tunes. I was like, let's just all have a nice time. But yeah, the anxiety for the whole of I was only in Edinburgh really for the competition. And I just spent 9 days not really eating, not really sleeping, on top of the already not eating well and not sleeping in Edinburgh. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not rushing to do another competition.
If I was to give you any advice as the guy what's he done? I would say don't. I don't think you need to, because you've got the quote, the thing that you can sell it on.
Yeah. This is it.
Why do it again? Because it's more pressure for you, and just use that as the springboard rather than, because I agree with you. I don't think judging comedy, when you're sat there, it's a bit like when you get reviewers in Edinburgh and their sole purpose to be there is to judge rather than to watch and maybe enjoy. Whereas an audience member, they come just to enjoy it, really. So if it was me, I'd use that as a springboard and, be your own judge.
Biggie. Yeah, I've got the biggie.
Did you enjoy doing the sets though, like the actual comedy part of it? Was that fun or was it still stressful?
It was nice. I think I'm someone who I'll never do anything perfectly. There'll always be something I fuck up. Can I say fuck? I've said it twice.
You said it twice.
Let's go.
Go for the full cunt. You might as well go.
Always cunting stuff up. I always am really harsh on myself. But it was amazing for my first ever Edinburgh experience to be that and come second.
Absolutely.
So yeah. I mean, if you're not having fun, then there's really no point.
Very true.
I think if there's no joy, then don't do it. And
plus, it's hard as well when you've only got that little time. So probably like what you were doing in the green room, that's the right thing to do, because you enjoying the experience and everything around it, and then the set is just as kind of an aside. I don't know if you're like this, but I'm like this sometimes in the lead up to a particular mostly comedy, because you're setting it up and you're in kind of formal mind. I need to kind of joke a bit, like talking to Dan and people around you, because otherwise you're going from cold to that. You need to have been talking to people that day in some form or other.
Yeah, 100%. I just wanted. I'm such a mum at a party in those situations. I'm like, I just want everyone to have a good time, and none of us. Well, I personally didn't. I only knew Joel Walker, who was in my initial heat. He was in the final with me and came third. Very funny guy. I only knew him. So I was kind of like, I'm getting to hang with all these really cool comedians who are obviously good enough to be in this final, and this is so insane. This is we're in a university lecture theatre. I was just like, let's have fun. What's the point in being serious about it?
Absolutely.
But yeah, it feels like ages ago. I haven't really. Well, it's 2 months actually. 2 months nearly to the day.
Yeah. Wow.
And I feel like I still haven't really recovered from Edinburgh. When does that go?
You never do. You never do.
Never do.
It's the modern day Vietnam in many ways.
It is, yeah. What a time.
And obviously you've been doing some tour support as well for Rialina recently. How's that going?
It's been really fun. I think I've done, how many dates have I done now? I think I've done 5 with her.
Yeah.
And I think I've only really just got into the rhythm of it.
Okay.
I think Ria's great. We get on like a house on fire, which is really nice.
Like the house on fire in those kids' birthday
exactly,
Christmas
yeah.
cards. It was a premonition.
Full circle.
They're prophesying, yeah. And I think Ria is, the way she does it is really good, I think, because she could just send me out before her and go warm them up for me.
Right.
But she goes out first and MCs.
Oh, nice.
That's
For
good.
about 10 to 15 minutes and bigs me up, which is great.
Oh, lovely.
Makes me feel lovely.
Yeah.
And then I go out, and that's been really fun. And she's very happy for me to play around and try stuff out. I do have to work sometimes quite hard. Her crowd is not necessarily the demographic that maybe bodes with my comedy. So they're quite a Radio 4 crowd.
Right.
But it's really nice winning them round. And yeah, it's been really nice. I'm playing like such lovely rooms and going to places that I wouldn't normally go to, like Andover.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Andover's lovely, yeah.
Hampshire, yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting seeing, I guess, what life could be like for me in a few years. And also there's no pressure because they don't know they're getting a tour support as in the audience. There's not a sort of competitive element that there is at open mics.
Yeah.
And so I can just go and have fun. It's not my name on the ticket.
Presumably it's quite a big learning experience as well for you at this stage.
Yeah, I think so. It's interesting trying to get my stamina up to do like a full 20.
Right.
But then I'm getting to the point where I'm like, oh God, that's gone really quick.
Cool,
Bye.
yeah.
See you later. But yeah, it's fun watching older people recoil at some of my jokes.
Wow. Okay.
Because I think I say the word fingering in the first 3 minutes and I've lost quite a lot of the audience. So I have to bring them back on board.
Is it like playing Guess Who, essentially? You're watching the stabs go down.
Yeah, literally, yeah. And I'm like, no, guys, come on. You've got 20 minutes of this. You might as well enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and actually, I think saying what I said earlier about having that producer brain is really helpful. And I think me and Ria make quite a good team in that regard. So yeah, it's been really fun. It's just nice to play around. It's nice to have that consistent amount of time to play around. Yeah. You don't really get 20s that often to kind of fuck about.
She's not in the wings with a torch.
No.
No, that's good.
She's like, bye, see you later.
Go now.
But she's also mentoring me a bit, which is really lovely.
Cool.
So it's nice. Just tiring. Very tiring. But really good fun.
So what will your next thing be, do you think, as regards stand-up? Are you considering whether you do Edinburgh next year as a full show or a work in progress or other festivals? Or what's your thinking?
I think I will be going up to Edinburgh in some capacity next year, but I won't be debuting next year. I think I don't want to rush it.
No.
And I think once you do that first one, that's it then. You're on a track. So I'm going to go up to Edinburgh in some capacity next year, probably on a sort of mixed bill situation or a split, and then hopefully debut in 27, which gives me so much time to write, but we'll probably be getting it done. April 2027. Yeah, 100%. It's nice to start thinking about that. There's lots of things bubbling. But do I ever sit down and, unpack those bubbles? No.
That's deep again. That's so deep.
I know. I don't know what's happened. Sorry.
It's great.
But I think you need the procrastination time as well for stuff to come out. You can't just force it. So it sounds like a really good thing to do the way you're doing it, with the thing of the competition, something to sell you on, the chance to do a tour that's, like you say, someone else is on the ticket, but you get to experience those rooms. Just find your feet within it, I would say. And
it's all business, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I have to think with my sensible head sometimes. But that's the plan. So hopefully, Reb debut.
Ooh.
Oh, done. There you go.
Yeah, the puns are already there, you see.
Let's write it down.
Write it down.
So that's kind of the plan.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel that far away.
It will come round quickly.
I know, it always does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But do you know what? I just need this year to be over. This year's been mad. In the best way.
Yeah.
I just haven't really stopped. So I'm excited for a chapter break.
Do you have more Ria dates this year, or are you done with her?
Yeah, I'm doing every weekend in October, I think, which is fun. And then maybe 2026, but we don't know.
Out of interest, what's the biggest room you're set to play or you've played so far? Do you know?
Such a good question. I think we're doing Birmingham Glee Club.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
This week, which I think is like 400. I don't know. Yeah. I never really know.
This week is it's Thursday. So at some point this week.
Is it today?
Sorry, at some point this week I'll be in Birmingham. Okay. I think the biggest room we've done so far is maybe like 250, 240. Cool.
Nice.
And that was in Dorchester, which is a lovely part of the world.
Did they like the word fingering?
They actually were really on board with the fingering.
A sentence you never thought you'd say.
It was Bewdley. No, it was Bewdley. I had to stop and give them a talking to.
Where's that?
Worcestershire.
Oh, yeah.
Near Kidderminster. yeah, they were, understandable.
Okay.
But then I had people coming up to me after the show being like, I'm so glad you told us off because we really got on board with the fingering after. I was like, what a takeaway. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I've got them all written down.
Brilliant.
But yeah, I think it's a bit of a mixed bag in terms of capacities, but that's nice.
Yeah, that's good. Also the chance to play lots of different parts of the country to see how it goes in different places because you're getting the chance to sort of preview all this, like you say, as an unexpected extra, as a treat rather than...
This is it.
Yeah.
And they've all been, very, very receptive to having an extra. That's how Ria's selling it to them, really. Like, this is extra stuff.
Really showing off that
stunt cat in the background.
It's incessant.
Can we get on You Be Framed? Can you make the cat jump onto the... Oh, this is interesting.
Wow.
It's all day, every day, guys.
What a show off.
I know.
It's good for audio, this, isn't it?
Yes, what were we saying? Ria tour support. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, it is also like, it's really funny because I'm also then doing other gigs in between. And it's the duality of the job, isn't it? Where I can play to 250 lovely laughy people in one part of the world, and then I go to another and it's 15 people who do not want to laugh at you. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? I've said yes to absolutely everything, even if I am not qualified. Okay. And then I figure it out. I don't know what it is. I'm just maybe it's because I'm an only child, but I just really believe that I can do anything. Like I'll look at job listings for like civilian jobs. That's like, I don't know, the head of MOD, and I'm like, I think I could apply for that. I think I could do it. And that is honestly, I just go through life going, I can do that, and then I'll figure it out.
It's a good attitude.
Yeah.
And we're both only children as well, so we
don't believe we could do anything.
Anything at all.
Wait, we're all only children?
Yeah.
This makes so much sense.
Surely that's a podcast in of itself, isn't it? We should do the Only Child podcast.
Oh my God, yeah. Dan, you're an only child.
Yeah. Why the surprise at that?
You of all people. David, definitely fucking weird.
You strike me as someone who's got sisters.
No. What does that mean?
I don't know. I get told, I don't know, some people assume that I've got brothers. Maybe it's just, I'm a bit of a lad.
Are you talking with Dan? Are you like the twin sisters in The Shining? Is that your sort of view?
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Did he used to be on a little trike?
We should explore this. We should do another episode just
dedicated
to this.
Yeah, the Only Child edition.
That genuinely is the thing. There should be an Only Child podcast, and then we interview another Only Child in whatever field they're in. You see,
so many ideas today.
And then at the end we go, but we're all brothers and sisters together, and everyone.
That's nice.
That's the full circle.
And Mr. Blobby's an only child.
Yeah,
so...
he's an only being. There is no other Blobby. There better not be.
There better not be.
Do we think that Blobby and Edmonds consummated? Because that's a...
Jesus.
No. I thought No. No one's
just
thinking
me then
that.
thinking that. Okay. Oh.
I always assumed that sort of Noel had sort of fostered him.
Yeah, that found him.
That there was a kind of mentor-mentee, cool uncle kind of, some sort of uncle kind of vibe.
Or did Blobby have something on Edmonds, and that was why that he had got in the show, or other way around?
Where is Noel Edmonds? Is he in New Zealand?
Is it New Zealand now? Yeah, didn't he?
Oh, there was a thing about him, wasn't there? Did he do a thing
recently about him, yeah. I'm very confused. One, how he's managed to maintain the same hairstyle for so many years, but also his beard has gone from being like the sort of focused goatee to like like he's dipped into some iron filings while sucking on a magnet and just come out just like it's just straight. And I've spent too much time thinking about Noel Edmonds, I think.
Maybe he's got like maybe he's lasered it into.
Possibly.
I bet he has.
Possibly.
Yeah.
And maybe hair plugs. I don't know.
Yeah. A lot of hairspray.
It's such a distinctive look.
No one else has done it with good reason.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine the shock that the world would experience if suddenly like Edmonds was papped and he was completely bald. I don't think people would cope with it.
No, they wouldn't.
It's true.
No.
Memes galore.
Although he's probably applied so much hairspray he can just lift his hair off like a helmet.
Very flammable.
Very flammable.
So
the combination of that and Blobby together, that's just a public liability nightmare, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
This has been quite a Noel's House Party themed podcast. It's good.
I think I'm too young for Noel's House Party. I'm sorry. I think that is before my time.
What's your era? Deal or No Deal? Is that your era? Or
Well, yeah, that wasn't. It's not the pinnacle of my era. When was House Party on?
90s, late 90s.
Yeah,
I
that when the
guess.
lottery first came out.
Yeah, he was the first
Was it?
host of the lottery, wasn't he? Yeah, Noel Edmonds did the first one. I think that was about 90. Well, I bought Mr. Blobby on vinyl, as I said. I think that was about 94
You're obsessed
or
with it,
95.
David. We get it. You own the vinyl.
Yeah. It's the only record I own.
Yeah.
And it's constantly on a turntable, and just the thing comes off, goes to the beginning and plays again. That's all that plays in my house.
No. Is it a pink vinyl?
No.
It
does.
should
It does
be.
have a sleeve, though. It's a picture sleeve, but I can't remember what the B-side was.
Yeah, what is the B-side?
The Blobby side.
Yeah. The instrumental version, I don't know. I really
The
don't
choir,
know.
kids' choir version. I'm trying to think who my... So if we're talking in terms of the lottery, I guess my era would have been Dale Winton.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sort of early noughties.
Did you ever used to watch when he used to do In It to Win It? That was the lottery thing. It was like a game show. I did some stand-up about it because they all look like they're sitting on top of photocopiers for some bizarre reason.
Yes. In a circle. Are they in a circle?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And if they get an answer wrong, they have to go and visit Dale's red area, which I found quite...
God.
But I had so much respect for him watching that because the patience he had when dealing with people that just had absolutely no idea about anything. One of the questions was, which famous buzz was involved in the first moon landing? I'm sure you can guess where that went. Lightyear.
Of course. Lightyear. Obviously.
Just like, yeah. So a lot of fanship for Dale Winton. It's not a bad era to be a part of. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good time in the early noughties. That's when I was conscious. I was
That means
born in
you've
the 90s.
Yeah,
But
you've got years ahead of you, though.
Yeah.
Not that
Got
me and
years
David
ahead
don't,
of me.
hopefully, but yeah.
I think we're all going to be fine. I think we're all going to be okay.
What was your first single that you bought? I'm not saying that Blobby was my first single, but do you remember? Just to try and
Oh my
get an
God.
idea of the difference of...
I don't know what would probably S Club 7.
Okay.
So, real top stuff.
Which song? Do you
Oh,
remember?
God. I don't know. Probably Don't Stop Moving.
Okay.
Don't play it down. You know you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably Don't Stop Me. But I know my definite first album was Avril Lavigne,
Okay. Well, that's good.
which would have been 2002 or 3, maybe.
Was that your vibe? Was that your
Yeah,
skater vibe? Okay.
100%.
You and your brothers.
Yeah. Me and my imaginary brothers. No, she was a girl, but she wore boots, and she didn't give a shit.
Yeah, true.
That was the vibe. She was cool. She was hanging out with the guys,
Yeah.
writing rock songs. I think, she was a lad.
She was a lad, yeah.
She was a Canadian country rock lad.
Yeah.
What happened to her whilst we're doing the what happened to section?
She married the lead singer of Nickelback.
Okay.
The one that used to look like a lion.
Yeah, and still does, I think.
He's cut all his hair off. I don't know why I know that. but he's cut his hair.
Could we start a tribute act called Stickleback? Could we do that?
And then I think she's releasing new music's on the way for our Avril.
She seemed quite sort of genuine and self-created. I don't think she was sort of a fictionalized Pugwall sort of character, California Dreams.
No,
I don't know if any of these were things you watched.
Yeah, you
There
wouldn't know
was-
those shows. Oh, God.
So young.
Yeah.
There still is a big conspiracy theory that Avril Lavigne died and they replaced her with a clone called Melissa.
Oh,
Do you know about this?
no.
So that's like the whole Paul is dead in the Beatles.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's...
I think Joanne McNally's done a whole podcast about it called something like Where is Melissa?
That's right.
But that's what it's, yeah. So there are people who don't believe Avril Lavigne is
Yeah.
Avril
Why? That's so
Lavigne.
dark to not want it to... Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Melissa.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the noughties was a crazy place, wasn't it? For pop starlets.
True.
Yeah, it was, yeah. We've learned a lot about your career in the last 10 minutes. That's really good.
Just my mad knowledge that I can't do anything useful. This is why doing stand-up's perfect for me, because I've really got nothing to offer.
No transferable skills.
I just know a lot of
We're all the
weird
same,
stuff.
it's fine. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. God, we're all only children. I don't know why that's flummoxed me so much.
I think it probably explains a lot more, to be honest.
Yeah.
Why we all do what we do.
Oh, yeah.
But,
When I was working at the primary school, we used to, at the beginning of the school year, we would do like icebreaker games, and we would do a thing where the kids were like walking around the space.
Right.
And then we'd go get into the groups of like all the people who've got pet dogs go together, and like all the people who've got pet cats and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the kids weren't really getting involved. So I was like, I'll come and join in as well. Let's all do it. And then the teacher, my friend, went, let's all sort ourselves into how many siblings we've got. So I ended up in the only children group, and it was like all the weird ones.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
And my friend was like, yeah, this makes sense that you're in that group. And I was like, oh, God damn it.
But do you ever find yourself sort of standing up for the only child thing? Because there is the cliche.
About being spoilt.
Yeah. And that's not necessarily true.
I don't think I was. Oh no, I definitely don't think I was spoiled. I always just get that the only children are a bit weird and they can't share, and I'm like, yeah, I find it very difficult to share.
I guess it's that making your own entertainment as well. Probably explains a bit why.
Yeah, I think that's why I was a very imaginative child.
Right.
You know, to my detriment, very elaborate liar as a kid.
Okay.
But I think that is probably why it's made me such a great storyteller.
That's it.
Was having to make up my own friends. Anyway.
Let's just leave the whole podcast on that.
Yeah. With no reaction, just silence at the end.
Yeah. Just the music fades out.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for talking to us, Reb.
Oh my God, what a pleasure.
It's been lovely.
Come back again soon. And we're both obviously really pleased for you, how things are going, and proud as well.
Thanks, guys.
Two old men, really proud.
Exactly.
How are you doing?
My two brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, it's been lovely. I hope to see. And like, you guys are a part of it. Like, I should not have done a mostly comedy gig so early on in my journey.
Oh, not at all.
But so thank you for that. It's been great.
From the off, you were always very confident, very comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a very comfortable person to have on the bill and be with, and that always came across. So don't be thinking that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. No, I always have a lovely time.
But you're never coming back.
You're never coming back.
That's safe. That's so fine. That's okay.
You've got 20 minutes on Mr. Blobby now you can do
Exactly.
when you come back.
Yeah.
And Blobby must be an only child, so it's all full circle.
Blobby's
isn't
only
it?
an only child. He's his own father as well. Own father and mother. There's something on that. Sorry, that was a bit too on that mental
There's
image.
so much editing to do with this.
He must be. Do you know the song "I'm My Own Grandpa"?
I think that sounds vaguely familiar.
Who's that?
All right.
No.
It's just like an old country song, but I feel like that would apply to Blobby. It's this guy who talks through his whole family tree, and it turns out he's his own grandpa. I need to stop talking about this.
It's been a revelation.
Yeah, it has.
We've learnt a lot today.
Yeah.
We have.
We really have.
And the hunt for Melissa goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Avril, in fact.
Or Avril, she's inside Blobby. And Blobby's inside all of us.
We'll
I
leave
can't
it
stop
there.
it with the motivational quotes today. We need to go.
That was less motivational, more frightening, I think.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I aim for. All right. This
Thanks
has been
for
lovely.
joining us. Thank you.
Thank you, Red. See you again soon.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Bye. So that was our chat with Reb Day. It was very informative.
Definitely.
In every way.
Yeah, in many, many ways.
We're just going to start forming the Only Child podcast now.
The thing is, this is a risk, because if we put this out before we plan it, someone else will bloody steal it. And then some other bastard only child.
Let's just pretend by now it's doing brilliantly and it's top of all the podcasts.
Yeah, we've done all the edits and it's with a producer and we've got a solicitor involved, so you can't steal the idea.
I was trying to work out when we first had Reb at Mostly.
I know, it was, we were talking about it the other day, weren't we? We weren't quite sure how and when we first met her, because I know she came to when I was doing my solo show at the Vic.
At the Vic,
partly because we used their PA, but it was one of the fairly early ones at the QMT, I think.
Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it? I
She's
can't
done
remember
a
who
few,
else was
hasn't
on.
she?
Yeah. We love having her at Mostly. She's, if you've not seen her, you really should. She does seem like someone who's done it for years and very calm and always got good material. And yeah.
And she's a good person to have around, like we sort of said, I think, because she does sort of calm you down because she's very sort of personable. And she just seems very comfortable with people and stuff.
She's got good energy. And we will do an edit of just her cat.
With the Mission Impossible theme playing underneath, is it? Yeah.
Good, yeah. Your dog was there the whole time, right?
He
Just
was.
For people listening to this.
Yeah. He was a professional, though. He was completely silent. I think it's so good, though, for the way that things are going for her, because I think it's a really good way of doing your first Edinburgh as well, where the pressure's sort of only there. You're not there to do a show. Yeah, and doing those things and doing the tour stuff, it's like getting the confidence, with a bit of confidence underneath you because you've won something, without just going up with nothing to sell it on.
No, absolutely. And I think her and Rhea are a good match. Yeah. Having only met Rhea once, but she's obviously great on stage, and I think that'll be
She's very genuine. They're very sort of similar, aren't they? And I can see them getting on well, which would help.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good that she's got... I mean, I would imagine most comedians do try and have some sort of plan, but there's only so much that you can plan out, right? I guess.
Absolutely. Beyond like the sort of Edinburgh, thing
cycle of it,
leading up to it. But yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I thought doing all the things she's done were the sort of right way of doing it, because it's very hard to go into it without any sort of background, you know what I mean? And anything to sell it on. And it's hard. I mean, it's hard because, like I say, when I used to do open mic gigs where you do just 5 minutes, it's really hard because you are often playing just to other comics, basically, new comics, who are mostly just looking at their notes. And a lot of them are very strict on time. And 5 minutes is just no time to get your personality across. It's really, 7, she said, for So You Think You're Funny, which is a bit better.
It is brief, though.
It really is. If you think about, like, you compare it to a song or something, even like compare it to a song, that kind of gives it a false view because it's just so quick, and you want to try out ideas and you want to allow space for laughter. So it's a hard thing to do. So it's
good on her for doing it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. And only because I didn't get to ask you did you get people telling you were funny and you should go into comedy?
A bit. I mean, the thing more like the sort of performing thing. There was a time when I was on holiday with my mum as a kid, I think in the south of France, and I'd gone missing. And she heard a load of kids laughing and went round the corner, and I was doing a little show for them.
That's amazing.
So I guess that. But I think because I used to be in a band, it was more that they were funny, and it just sort of... They were funnier than me, I would say, and it just sort of came from that. But yeah, I don't know, really. You do hear that a lot, though, don't you? The sort of class clown.
And it feels like that's either hit or miss. Yeah. That people do it because they've been told they're funny, and then because it is an art doing it. Yeah, I would never ever dream of doing it because it is an art. But but it's funny how you just need the thing that is more connected with you to make you get past that point. I think it's not what you think it is. People make such a big deal about stand-up being the hardest or the most terrible thing to do, but you get a lot of freedom. That is true. And that's the good thing about, to bring it back to Reb, but that's her stuff is always, so personal to her, and it just works. It really works. Yeah,
absolutely. And so when she does do an hour and stuff, that'll be great because she'll have more freedom to just explore that stuff. And, because she's so relaxed and so good at that, it will really pay off. So, yeah, I'm sure, and it already is. Yeah.
And I'm sure there'll inevitably be something about Mr. Blobby in there. If not, I'll be
We're claiming ownership for that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But, yeah. Well, it was very nice. I enjoyed that a lot. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed it, please do like and share and subscribe. Listen to our other episodes we've got up with interviews with all kinds of people. Recent ones with Tony Hawks and Rosie Holt, James Payton, Catherine Ryan's on there, John Thompson, all manner of people. And hopefully we'll have you back for another one of these very soon.
See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.